Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. Munishani. Happy Monday. Hi, guys. We are live both on Facebook and TikTok. How's everybody? Moiseni, tap the screen if you are on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, you can tap the screen. If you're on Facebook, hello, hi Facebook. Happy Monday, we are back. Hope everyone is doing fine. Hi, Hannah, Mulishani. Yes, hope everyone is doing fine. Let me share before we get started. It's been a happiest weekend politically. Hi, William. Hi, Isaac. Follow someone and then someone will follow you back. If you're on TikTok, follow someone, tap the screen, send some likes to invite people. Hi, Joyce, long time. We are live, guys. AM Kwai, va Fabian, va Teresa, hello mama. Na tutemwa va Tasila na Vesa. Honorable Tasila is in the country. Honorable Tasila is back, guys. Ama topic lero. Yes, Honorable Tasila is back. That's one of the topics. And then there was an abduction at the weekend. Chandanonde was abducted, so we don't know what's going on there. But Tuke Imenda has dissolved the structures. We don't know if it's in Petauke or it's the entire Eastern Province. We also saw Madame Dora Silia's comments. And Winey is out and he was on interview with Diamond TV. I watched the entire interview. It was amazing, guys. It was amazing. Winey is out. Winey is out and we saw his interview. A lot of things going on. A lot of things going on. But the only good thing that happened so far is winning that Petauke seat. That Petauke seat, winning it is the best thing that has happened in politics since UPND came in power. I want. Winning that Petauke seat has set a record. I'll just be celebrating. I'll be celebrating. Unomwaka na wamba bwino. 2025 has started with a bang, guys. 2025, it has started with a bang. We continue praying for JJ and Adada, wherever they may be. Let me share before we get started. Let me share before we get started. If you're Rwanda Fingi, I have my list here, guys. I have my list of topics to discuss. It's serious business. We are content creators. I know some people are like, hey, don't go to content creation is a job. You don't know? You don't know that content creation is a job. So, let me just share. If you're on TikTok, guys, just tap the screen before we get started. If you're on TikTok, tap the screen, invite people. We'll get started pretty soon. I'm just sharing and we'll get started. I'm just sharing. I know people have no power, so I'll just share and then people can watch when they have power or when they are connected. So you can follow the page on, we are live on TikTok and Facebook. And then we are also on YouTube. Hi, my son, Tuku, good to see you. Mama Yuri, good to see you. Yes, we are live on TikTok. Just share, guys. And on YouTube, it's easy to find the videos on YouTube. So, especially on TikTok, if you don't follow me, if you follow me on TikTok, try to follow me on YouTube so you can watch all the videos. They are on YouTube. Okay, guys. Moiseni. I know people are at work, so just share the live and then follow me on YouTube because all the videos are on YouTube. So if you miss anything, you can catch up with the videos on YouTube. But on Facebook, you can go to the videos section on Facebook and find the videos there. Yes, so now to Temwa, it's been a good days. We went to Bakwaresa. It's been good days. Starting from the victory in Petauke, today we are happy to see our daughter of the soil, Honorable Tasila Lungu, MP for Chawama. She's in the house. She's in the house, yes. But Tasila Navabuela, with a bouncy baby. I don't know if it's a baby boy or girl, but Tasila, the pictures are all over the internet. She's in the country, guys. So that's good news. And that is my first topic. So I want to talk about Tasila, Waimi's interview, the abduction of Chandanonde, and also the dissolution of the UPND in I don't know if it's Petauke or the entire Eastern, and also Dora's, I'm going to talk about Dora's comment too, and the hiring of the private jets. Yes, so yeah, guys, it's a Monday, the days are going. We are in the middle of February already. It's Valentine's Day, I think on Friday, so it's going to be a busy week. But we'll be here politically. We are here. I'm here to give checks and balances and make sure that everything is going as expected. Yes. Tasila is in the Mwebantu. Yeah, Tasila is in the bubu. So, yeah, I just want to talk about Tasila first. So we saw the DEC issue a statement sometime towards the end of last year that Tasila was one of the most wanted people, and I came in and I commented on that because that is really a violation of a human rights of a woman. That is violation of the human rights of a mother. Tasila didn't run away wherever she was. She's a member of parliament and she was on maternity leave. And the DEC issued a statement that she's the most wanted person, and we were very upset. Me personally, being a mother, gone to labor 3 times, and having taken, I was a civil servant, of course. I was a civil servant, of course, in GRZ. I served GRZ for 3 years. I took maternity leave in GRZ for 3 years. And when I was working for GRZ, I wasn't an ordinary person. When I took those maternity leaves, 2 of my pregnancies, I was this board accountant. Yes, I was a controller of the school accounts, exam fees, board fees, everything. I had the office and the key. I had a very sensitive office. But on those 2 pregnancies that I went on leave, one of them I stayed at home almost a year. Even if there were problems, they had questions, we had projects at the school, there was things going on at the school, they just told me to say, just stay home and take care of your baby. Because it is a human right for a woman to take care of herself and her baby. So legally we are given 3 months of maternity leave, and then you can get another 6 months of family leave, and then you can get unpaid leave. And if you are not fit to come back to work, your doctor can extend your leave. So how would the DEC issue a statement that Tasila is wanted? Like she ran away, we don't know. And this is what we are saying is a violation of human rights. So we are going to see. We are going to see what DEC is going to do. Because first of all, them issuing that statement, Tasila, she's wanted, that is violating the rights of a mother who went on a protected leave. It is legal to go on maternity leave. Some people, they even stay up to a year. If you have leave days, you can add it on. Maternity leave, family leave, wabika ponama leave days in Gawarikwata. And if you are not physically okay, your doctor can even extend that leave. Me, I can tell you, I stayed maternity leave yandinarikere almost 1 year. Okay, I was a teacher and namaskurunga yaisarika. Ngana yako skulu ba headmaster Valentine fe no kuntampe kabieni madam go kabieni kunganda katushen kamonin ka baby. So for the DEC to issue a statement, the issue idia. Umuntu atali most wanted uri pa maternity leave, a paid protection leave, we shall see. We are watching the space because that is violation of someone's rights. Ero muntu alino mwana. So tukamona. We shall see what this DEC is going to do about Tasila. Warrant of arrest to umuntu alipa maternity leave with a small baby. We shall see ngamulefo kako umuntu to separate na nyina from a small baby. Umuntu era afumine mukupapati warrant of arrest. Muri bantu bashani mwe ba ku DEC. Akanyaka yaka baby ko eshire na kera Tasila. So murefa yakuta separate Tasila kukanya paminandu yanshi because of a political persecution. Imwana mukwate minandu wa UPND. You people in UPND right now, you have cases. that you are ignoring. You have corruption cases by UPND. But you are not taking anyone to court. Nombo muntu uli pa maternity leave wanted list. Ididi ashindeli konga sana because I'm a woman. Elo naligombele muji RZ. Elo futi I'm a human rights advocate. Ididi ashindeli kwa Tasila ndeli konga to see how these people they are going to treat Tasila, who is a mother to a small baby. We shall see if they are evil enough to lock up a woman and separate a mother from a baby due to cooked up charges. We shall see. So, napera. I just end there. I'm saying we are watching them to see how they are going to handle Tasila. Yes. Elo Milandu. We are not going to allow it. We are not going to allow it. They should just give her the time and the space to raise her baby. Otherwise, mwandi ntafia kawame. Ndera ndafia ine, if they do fia kulaka katasira, akayela la mmaseuzi, akashakanya, nde mnyeva, oke fimbiukutina mierera, but ine ya kwa tasira iliko sensitive, because umuntu uli arinaka nyaka nono. Toka mona my wife kachitika, we are watching. We are watching this case ya kwa tasira. Nga baka bulo mwana, baka mukake. Baka bure nyina, baka kake nyina, elo bakanya kakala alienshi, separating a mother from, elo, umwandini, ya shia kwa Tasila. Anyway, let us just shut up. Let's wait and see how they are going to behave. Because first of all, that warrant of arrest is illegal. Hi, Edgar, I see you on TikTok. I'm live on both TikTok and Facebook. I see you. So, area shiga number 1. Then number 2, Why Me was live. And he explained what happened to him. Bamwanamfumu, welcome.
Thank you, madam.
Yes, so I'm just catching up on the stories that are going on. I talked about Tasila, and now we talked about we are talking about Why Me. The interview. I watched the interview about Why Me Diamond TV. How he said he was isolated. Like abantu bose baletina nokusosha Why Me. Ngawalanda na Why Me chimono kwebati wapango mulandu. You know. And I posted that comment on Facebook. And some people were answering, prison if you have. No. Torture is not part of a thing. Torture is illegal. Torturing anyone in prison is illegal. Isolating anyone in prison is illegal. Denying food to anyone in prison is illegal. It's criminal. And these police officers who are in these jails abusing prisoners, their time of reckoning is coming. Musendia mashina yao. Even if you are sentenced to death, balaba kobati baliya mukumu chitahang mairo. Bala wapela na favorite meal yao. Kuyoko bachitahangi abantu. Bala beba nishu wate mokuria ngani steak bamuletera steak opota bala muchitahangi. Nomba abantu fidia Why Me efi wachilala tibachi kumupera obwali na kachinga nikasa bya kabishi. What kind of people do we have in Zambia? Welcome Edgar Lungu. I'm talking about Why Me and how they were treating Why Me in jail. And some comments, Muria, they were like, prison. No, that is torture. It is criminal. It is crimes against humanity. Pamopenina ba pastor badiaba kukitwe. Oba mini. You know, Pastor Duncan. We have all seen the video of Pastor Duncan brutally beaten in prison. Kuba papa fiba pastor. Honestly, how can you dehumanize umuntu to a level ya kwebati afiru okula yenda? Mwebantu bakwalesa. What kind of Zambia is this? Ukumo umuntu pastor ba muma. Ero nomba kulina nonde. Chanda nonde was also kidnapped yesterday. What kind of country are we living in? This thing of beating up by Pastor Duncan kulia ku Kamfisa is the worst thing. It's like nomba mwaingira muma concentration camp ya manazi. Efe mwaba mu Zambia mwalaluka kwati ni muma concentration camp. Ngaba kutwala mu prison nomba kuya mpuchita torture. Why me na ena achilanda chibali mu mine. Ati apelele mukufwa why me. Ati wale mukake ekisalu nga bamukaka ekisalu lo bamuma. Ati lo nomba kuli okumuma ati bale muma for 1 week bale mutafe torture. Ati for why me bamumine and they thought why me would die. But wali mutwala kuchipatala so bachi mwipusha. Ati ngefya abantu bayenda tuwali mfira tuwalafwa. Atawe bali ngumi nyobubi sana so they had to take me to the hospital. So limbi kuja ku hospital kulioko bamumwene. Aba mumwene ku hospital eba letere news ati why me enough what because he was in a bad state. So nomba ma prison ya Zambia ala bakwati ma concentration camp ama nazi whatever jail muri abale amkuipa abantu kuma gas chamber palasi bala leta na ma gas chamber ma prison ya ku Zambia. It is so sad and it has to stop. This nonsense had to stop. It's some bullshit. Sorry, to alambo kutukana nomba. Muyalo ama prison kwati ma gas chambers. You are taking people to prison to torture them? Under which law? Under which law is this government overseeing torture in prison? Under which law? It is a shame, really. But Mwanamfum, if you want to comment all about Edgar on that.
You know, Mama, it's really funny how, why me was educating those journalists who are trying, to justify, his torture. He made it clear to say, you can take away my freedom, but not my rights. And, when you look at the person, the person who is uttering such words is a person that, is not even learned. It's a person that, even the education background is not proper. Educating people who are well educated to say, you can take away my...
In never changed theory to never could Diamond TV. Those interviewers irritated me because they were taking it like a joke.
Exactly.
They were kind of mocking him and making fun of him. Those interviewers at Diamond TV, I don't think they deserve to even have those jobs.
Even when after that interview, Honorable Given was next to be interviewed. I don't know if you watched the interview.
No, I didn't.
But I don't know what is happening, to these journalists. It seems like, we have all turned into cadres, because the sort of questions,
they were very unprofessional. Yes, those girls the women, whatever they call themselves, who interviewed Winnie, they're unprofessional. And if I had anything to do with it, I would fire them.
No.
They don't deserve, because that man Winnie was for 12 months. Illegally, detained illegally 12 months. And those interviewers, they were trying to make fun of why me.
So it's really sad, Mama, hearing, the story of why me that way, saying, Valinkaka, Ichintupa, so they handcuffed me for a week. Imagine handcuffing someone.
It's a torture, ma gas chamber, if you
How can you do that, surely? Even if someone has killed someone, but
Paddy hate speech fear. Hello, actually, they were insulting each other with the Chiwokoro. Where is Chiwokoro?
But Duke Menda said to the to the bishop to say he called the bishop to say he's a Lucifer. There's a young man, a youth, I don't know if he's a youth chairperson in Northwestern Province, who told President Chagol to say, who circumcised you. You remember the day your mother cried when giving birth to you. Where is he? Where is he? Even the president himself, Mama, I can quote the president himself, insulting on on public, on rallies, insulting.
Naku change something, very abusive language. The president himself has used it, unpalatable language. But everything that's happening in this country is serious, you guys. It is serious. Like why means interview. But those interviewers, they were making fun of why me. Like taking it lightly. Eh?
Okay, sorry, I received the phone call. So, I don't know what's so special about, why me, in such a way that, even when he was narrating, he said to say, no, when I went to Kunanku police station, they were even asking for my account.
Imagine, account number.
What does this speech has to do with my account number? What does, his speech has to do with the number of Tasila Lungu and the number of that of Pomano Sam?
Imagine, digging for information.
Everything. Eh? No.
Even those interviewers, they were digging for information from why me. At what are you going to do? Walaya kuisa.
Mama, this is the reason why some things I take my time before commenting because you might give them a reason to come and arrest you, because this is just really upsetting. The government, journalists.
Mama police number mama torture chamber. It is confirmed that these police cells, they are torturing people. Why me just told us?
That way. For what? What has that Pastor Duncan done? Beating him up in that way that
imagine
he's even failing to
dehumanizing someone. Umuntu mukaramba sure. Kwena.
What legacy are you going to leave next year? What legacy will you leave behind? What will people remember you of come next year when you leave power? What will people remember you of? Because this is just too much. This is just way too much. Come on.
This thing of beating, everything is bad. Torturing
torturing people. These are just things that UPND is known of. No positivity, no. It's always negative about you.
I'm a gas chambers here now. The body burning.
I don't know, but Mama, I really felt bad when I watched that interview. I really felt bad. It seems like someone is narrating, or maybe actually making a horror movie.
I know, and then those interviewers, they were so insensitive. The whole thing about those interviewers, they were so insensitive. Hey, so what are you going to do? He was held for over a year. What can someone be ready to
woman, who a green dress. I think that woman she has got some issues. I don't know, but she needs to deal with her personal issues. Really, she needs to, she really needs therapy, because I think she's really going through a lot. Because even the way she was asking Given Uvinda, she was just referring back to PF. Given, a minute to say what was wrong in PF can never be right in UPND. Because the UPND are in power today because of the failure of the PF. What thought they are supposed to be there to control the PF. No, but even you, that's what you are supposed. That's what you used to do in PF. I mean, you're a journalist.
Wow, man. Mr. Mwanamfumu, any comments?
Yes.
I'm trying to invite Mr. Kennedy here, so in case he joins.
I know. We are live on Facebook too. So, per Facebook, if you're on Facebook, that is the panel on TikTok. Abalelanda.
Okay.
So, if you want to join on TikTok. Go ahead. Bamwanamfumu, go ahead.
Yes, madam. I'm deeply hurt. I'm disturbed when I saw those pictures. Yaba Duncan, Simchimba, Ukuba Papa. That's a man who was standing on his own, walking on his own. doing all these activities on his own. Honestly, what wrong did he do to warrant him that punishment? Where are we going? What's this? Is this the Zambia Wankumbra na Wakaunda fought for the Grezuru, the Malimba Masheke, the Scotta winner? This is what we have turned into. Or just someone who cannot voice out. Like 15 years in Yachilanda, no, Bunga 121 cup of ocean, how many times did they call the late president May so rest in peace Mwanawasa? Mwanawasa was called names. President Mwanawasa was called names. Did he arrest anyone? Did he beat up anyone? Wasada was called names. No plan. Did he lock up and beat up someone?
Even where Lungu bene. Look at Lungu, how many people call him names.
We heard all those things. Did he beat up someone to that extent? In fact, let me
how can Duncan fail to walk? Has his back been broken or what has happened to him?
That's the thing.
He's a human being. Yes.
You don't respect life. You don't. You don't do that. No one's going to live forever here. He has lived his life in Abafwa. Now, why being so rude and so greedy and so selfish?
Evil.
And so
evil. They are evil.
So evil, yes.
Yes. Evil.
Evil people.
They tortured him for a year. They started saying at the Then next they deny it.
And we all know that Zambia is a signatory to the United Nations. So whatever we do, there's a report. No wonder we have officers for UN here. They've got their own officers. They've got intelligence officers. They write reports. They send every day. Those are the things they watch out. So they report saying, okay, go and see what's going on the ground. And the problem with our colleagues, they don't understand the impact of that. This is the first time in the history of Zambia we have someone from the UN command to do that. People find themselves quite sissy. People will be sanctioned, individual sanctions.
The thing of Fideba Chitireba Duncan, I think they have broken his back.
Yes.
Now, because that is evidence. Why me Naena, his story is something else. But Kennedy, what are your comments?
I've never seen, I'm shocked.
Mwaisen mukwai tule mukwai mwaisen tulipali ashiri aba Tasila na vesa elo na bali ashiri aba waimi abduction of bachandamo nonde ne fifichitike kuli ba Duncan ba Pastor Duncan.
It's like what is happening. In short, let me say, I'm more or less like looking like a prophet. Campaign those days, these are the things that I wanted the people of Zambia of. I said, in as much as you may cry against the PF and the leadership of President Tasila Lungu, these are not the right people. These are not the best that we can have as a nation. This is a clique of criminals that has ganged up, and believe you me, once they get power, you see the untold miseries that they're going to reach in the land called Zambia. And we are living now the reality. In as much we were insulted those days, but I'm happy that a lot of the UPND people have really come to realize is actually that they were actually used to usher these criminals, most of these criminals into power. When you see what is happening to Duncan, and you look at the way the prison operates, you agree with me that actually he has got a hand in what has happened to Duncan. There is no way UPND can claim innocence.
They control the jails. Yeah.
Not even that, Levin Goma is on the record as having said, whoever opposes Mr. Hinde Chilema is a fianda. So this is the fiandering they talked about. And as if that is not enough, Mr. Hinde Chilema also made his pronouncement to say, we'll be grabbing by your neck. And this is the grabbing by the neck. Because when you say we'll grab you by the neck, where I come from, it simply says, so what Duncan, the UPND must be held accountable, and indeed the prison officials, they must never be left scot-free. You see, this nonsense that we are seeing in this country, the UPND seem not to understand that they are creating their own web of destruction. Because what is going to happen at the end of it all, what they have done and what they have said, a lot of them will appear before the courts of law come 2026. The hate speech that has come from the UPND leadership, the seditious practice that has come from the UPND members, all these things we're keeping track, and we'll make sure that come that day, we'll flag the courts by suing these individuals and make sure that they answer to their actions that they are inflicting on the people of Zambia. So if you think people about Duncan, and I'm shocked that the church is silent. The church has been so intimidated that it can't rise up and speak for the other one. It's very unfortunate and very uncalled for. When you look at the human rights organization in Zambia, they are all silent. It's like people have been bought and they have no say. Or is it that there's so much intimidation that has exposed the Zambians to be cowards? Because what I'm seeing and sensing in this country now is that it's a land full of cowards who cannot rise and defend their rights. Because each and everyone has got a right to defend. And if we are going to allow people to suppress us in the manner we are seeing it, at the end of it all, we have greater enemies that are watching us from afar. And believe you me, these enemies are actually just looking at the weaknesses that we have as the citizens. So I call upon the people of Zambia that when we say rise and defend yourselves, we are not saying pick stones, go and fight the government, go and fight the police. No, there is the established legal system that we must use to demand that our rights are preserved, our rights are protected. All these institutions of governance that we have, starting from the police and everyone else, they are there to work for the better of the people of Zambia, each and every one of us. In any case, we are all part of that establishment. And it hurts me to see that Jack Mwimbu, each time he's addressing the nation, he's always instilling fear in the people. He's always on the side of warning and intimidating people. That's not the way you run government. That's not the way you run the Ministry of Internal Affairs and Security. You expect to bring on board every Zambian because that office is an establishment for the people of Zambia. You need to be in a position to negotiate, to discuss, and bring about solutions that are going to work for the betterment of this country. Now, the problem that we have, whoever mentioned, it just even mentioned the uniform of our men and women in uniform, they'll call it a seditious practice. What does that mean? What does that mean? They're simply saying there must be a line between the citizens and the government, which is wrong because we are the government. We, the citizens, are the government. There is no any government apart from what we own, us as the people of Zambia. And we must cherish it, and we must be proud of it ourselves. So that's what calls for us to criticize government decisions where we feel these people in power are not doing what we expect them to do. But unfortunately, when you speak like that, they will pick you and they'll call it seditious practice. Yet they know that even in a normal court, in a normal society, whatever issues they have raised as seditious cannot stand. But what they are forgetting, that they have committed much worse than what they have taken their friends to court for. And it's just a matter of a year. We just have to make sure that these people are held to account. So what happened to Waimi, in as much as I disagree with his insults, he has a right. He should not be abused. He should not be. They can't even say where they have taken him. We don't know what they're doing to him. We don't know what they're feeding him. A lot of tension and anxiety in the nation. So when we are speaking, criminals don't like it. Criminals will never like it because you are actually limiting their exploits of what they want to do in a criminal way. Because a normal society where normal leadership is in control, you expect them to rule the country by the rule of law. But what we are being exposed to, I'm sorry to say, that yes, they will try to silence a few, but as they try to do so, many voices will rise and they will speak. Now, is that a nation we want? No. Zambia is gripped with a lot of challenges. A lot of challenges that are bordering on the well-being of the people of Zambia, that are bordering on the health of the people of Zambia, that are bordering on the survival of the people of Zambia. I feel these are areas where government should dedicate its resources and ensure that these things are what word can I use? Are minimized in a way that the people of Zambia should be able to breathe a little bit, because the nation is suffocated with so many problems, and most of these problems are out of poor leadership of Mr. Hakainde Hichilema and his team.
Thank you, sir.
Criminals.
Yes, thank you. Let us give chance to Mr. Akim. He's on Facebook. Go ahead, Mr. Akim. Welcome, Don Oscar. You can come in after Mr. Akim.
Thank you very much, Madam. I think the point the last speaker has raised is very valid, but kwena ngana ipushako bamayo ushaba bantu efe tulanda olwefe babena Zambia bale ilishanya tabale umfa kwena. Don't you think they are listening to our complaints or whatever comments we may make on this broadcast or any other media? So inechona monafye aba bantu balefu afye okutupesha because uyu muchisha chinani fitefe kuba tinangu bangalanda shani. Look at if you are pastor balechula muli amasa it's a police service now, it's not a police force. So abantu bali ba infringed ma prisons because takulu wa kuwalandirako human rights mu Zambia naipwa mamona nachira umfwa bwino sana ulya mwaiche, although chachini bali abachira muchitama interviews tawachiba serious, but that person raised a good points like ma human rights. When somebody is arrested or is in prison, ba human rights kula wokuya ku prison kulya kumona abantu efe bekere imilandu ishira ya ku koti ni isa ushefire fintu na fire ko kubomba mu Zambia and vyalekere lilali mamona. So why me ero achibapalia kuma interviews achira chitarezi ama points ayasuma where people could have taken those points and take it very serious, where human rights muno Zambia if we could to alanda quite right, but by human rights baba kwi Where are those advocates for human rights in Zambia? You have to let it up, because how can a pastor, nobody never pastor wali abalenda, but kuba mona kunu manawa wa papa, ero wali abakulu sana oko bati, tetibafira okwenda bekawa. Tachiri bwino mu Zambia, and we must condemn this. Ichinga chatwalirira bamayo, ichalo tachabe bwino. We are not going to stop talking, but ushema leaders besu tabale umfwa bajaki mwimbu tabale umfwa fo trade even our president tabale umfwa fo trade if you abantu bale ilishanya po over human rights abuse. A question tungaipusha, because tulalanda every day. We need a government ile umfwa kubantu, because we are the employers. We employed them. They are our servants. So when we speak, they must also listen to us, because they don't have to infringe our rights, our human rights here in Zambia, awe. And if vintu vyachitika shani apa peni nishi agenda vakwete kwa tifwe nombanga twaingira po walalanda ko kumukaka. That's the question, because nachichiramo bapasta ama churches n'abalanda bakatolika baliranda bashani. Imagine a group of pastors of clergy went to the prison so that they can at least sympathize with their fellow pastor. They were blocked there. They didn't see the man. Is that fair? Where are we going as a country? So, the president, Tabale Umfwa, all over Jack Mwimbo, whoever is in government, question in the Tabale Umfwa for trade Shanya, upon Ingapera face tapamai.
Now, Akim Donoska, the floor is yours. Welcome back, Clement, and welcome back, Ryder.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm following, I think, what the last caller, is it Mr.
Kennedy? Akim?
Yeah, the last caller was talked about there's some sort of threat. And of course, Mr. Kennedy as well has mentioned, I suspect Mr. Kennedy maybe worked in the government before. The way he was speaking, it seems he worked maybe in the PF government. Is it? Am I correct, Mr. Kennedy Chand?
No. Well, I've never worked in government. I've never held any position in government, but I'm a good governance advocate. And I actually one of the people that championed for democracy as a youth at that time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for clarification. You know what has happened in Zambia? Allow me, Pomolo, my dear Pomolo, if you can give me some few seconds more than necessary. I would like to speak about the situation in Congo. To speak of what is happening to Zambia, allow me to say something about the situation in Congo. I was part of a panel on TikTok. It's a panel of Congolese who have gone outside the Congo because of this conflict. They were talking about something going back to 1960s, 1994, something like that. From 1994, the conflicts there. So some of the people, they flew from Congo, and some, they went away from Rwanda, and others, they went away from Burundi. Now, why have I mentioned these countries? The basic of my conversation is the lack of the freedoms which are enshrined in the Constitution. If even a prisoner cannot be given what is in his rights, that's why I want to share with you this experience that I've had. First and foremost, the question they were answering was this: what can we do to help our brothers in Congo so that they can have peace? That was a very beautiful theme. What can be the solution? What can we as Africans do so that our brothers in Congo can reach some peace? So now they were trying to analyze
They were trying to analyze the reasons why there is no peace in Congo. Corruption and leaders and things like that. And then invasion, some foreign fighters who are in Congo and so on and so forth. What was interesting is this. From the people from Rwanda, women and men, girls and boys, no one spoke negative things about their president. I'm not going to mention his name here. You know who we are talking about. No one spoke against their president. So I was amazed. I continued following this platform for 3 days. Imagine yesterday, the platform had to go live for 10 hours, 10 consecutive hours. I went away, come back. 10 hours, 240 viewers, 240,000 viewers. So it's so interesting that, what I found out is this. In Rwanda, no one can speak against the government. Even here, as you are listening, if there is anybody who knows what happens in Rwanda, no one is allowed to speak against the government. Journalists, youth, expertise, businessmen, mention, whoever you can mention. You go, if you go on a platform where they are talking about the peace in Congo, these guys, go there and listen first of all. You will find yourself this story. No one in Rwanda is allowed to speak anything negative about their president. So
I must allow me just to confirm that when I went to Rwanda, the first thing I was told, never say anything against the government. They are everywhere.
Everywhere. So now this is what is the very serious case here. We wanted to interact. When these Rwandese, they were coming on platform, the only sign, the signal you can know that is Rwandese is when they never spoke anything, not even the fact that, you gentlemen, are you sure, can you confirm that Rwandan soldiers, they are fighting in Congo, they are also in Congo? They will defend, they will never say any negative thing about President of Rwanda. So now I said, and we are asking them questions. When you now forward a question, a direct question to them, they will drop out from the platform. You get the point? When you ask 2 questions, they are not answering. What tribe are you? And where are you calling from? They will drop out from the, and then you say, is the President Kagame a perfect man? He doesn't make any mistakes. He says, no, he's not a perfect. Can you tell us anything that he has made, which is something wrong that he has made? They will drop up from the platform. They are not allowed to say anything negative. So now, gentlemen, we come now to Zambia. Since 2021, we have signs of threats everywhere. Threats to journalists, threats to the bishops, threats to bishops, threats to pastors, threats to anyone. And even journalists. You know this journalist, very famous journalist who was very strange when he was interviewing the Tonse spokesperson. Who is this journalist? Very famous journalist. The one who was... Yes, please. Costa, thank you so much. Thank you very much, Edgar. Costa Mansa. Following Costa Mansa, it has never happened, Costa Mansa, to make an interview the way he is now making it. Observe very well. Observe. Let's go to movie TV. The same thing. Movie TV, we were attacking the PF day in, day night. They have changed. Go everyone. Now you come now to the interview that YME was given. Those ladies, they are not free. No one is free. If there is any journalist who can challenge me, and there is one thing that now they are asking, and this question was asked on the platforms with the Rwandese. I'm making reference to Rwanda because anyone, if you want, if you are curious, go on any platform where there are Rwandese. They can never, they are not allowed to say anything negative. So now listen here. This is a challenge. If there are also UPND listening to us, this is a very serious challenge and a very serious question that we need to start reflecting. Rwanda, there was, I'm not going to mention certain words because I understood that on TikTok, certain words, they penalize your platform.
Quite if younger. Quite if younger.
Yeah, quali fyongo. So Rwanda quali fyongo. Nakola bonfye machu yambia pana wansambisha kwati. Pa TikTok ngo bonfye certain words bala chita block automatically. So mwalishi befya chitike ku Rwanda. And you know all those things. Yoro kwa banomba ne mitundu ku Rwanda kwali sa banomba ti. Uyu mutundu chibanda, uyu mutundu chibanda. So nomba Mozambique fili monfweni nomba first up. Naba nandi shaba ku southern province. He have no I am one Zambia for one Zambia, one nation. So Mozambique na mwisefia so. Wale pushing abantu atinga wakata kuwa ku southern province nchimulefo kwambushe yo mule titikisha abantu. Tatuapata ifuta tafya chitikapo ifufya kwa tawa ku southern province wale tule titikisha abantu nga balanda ti yo mwatitikisha bantu efya chitika nomba ku Rwanda efya chitike babula mitundu Rwanda ti yo mtutunga mwaikatako yo mule bachitikisha uyu mutundunga mwaikatako yo mule batitikisha. So ifo Mozambique natukana efya kuleta Mozambique ati there is the oppression of Wifyama tribes. We have said no. There is no tribalism. Imwe concept ya abantu balalanda, you are French, you are from France, you are Spanish, you are Spanish, you are Spanish. Bonsi abantu balalanda. Bonsi abantu balalanda ti you are from Greece, you are Greek we. You are Lebanese. Bonsi ya abantu balalanda Mozambique na mwamba kwati takudi ukulanda. Nomba ifo Mozambique tamwaba po enkondo. Ichi mumfo wino na ba UPND mumfweni. Mozambique tatwa kwate enkondo, tatwa kwata kwenkondo muirete FDF mo kwati yo Rwanda tabalanda pakuteko. Umuntu wonse so ifya isefyo sedition pakuti wilalanda. Hate speech pakuti wilalanda. Iyo mulelanda pamutundu pakuti abantu belalanda. Mwa ifya isa munomba. Nomba imwe ku Rwanda bali kwata history yaba iyabo nabakwata. Naba ku Congo na bena mwalishi wane nkondo yaba mkongo wonse muna mwishi bali kwata history yabo imwe bale tuteka ifwelelo Zambia tamwa papo nkondo ichocho mwishibe icho mubike fe mu matwi yenu Muzambia tatwa kwata po nkondo ifuta kwa bakwati balerwa bakurusaka nabakukopa beoti tatwa kwata po Erio nomba, iriri ashiriri kalamba bapungulu mukapange nomba fe nani kali platform na title ikabe fe ini title pantu kwena finja abantu balandire umfweni nomba kanshi kuti kwa abantu basana associate kwati mutundu kwati lupolo bamo ababa mu government abama governments ma round za shunguruka Congo ngechalo abashunguruke bale moneka kwati bafuma bonse ku mutundu umo bonse elio kanshi atina abashitama lands nomba chonse fyalo fyashunguruka baneso ababa kasai naba bashitira abalandi monse mudia oro nomba mwana sai bukyine na sai kushalesa wandi nati welesa Mr. Mandevu asumini shoko ati welesa Mozambique waishire tampira fokufayo kushitenchi impanga kukopa beoti baku Kenya waishire konkanyapo baku Rwanda bale fwa impanga kwisa kulwapula na kopa beoti mwebale teshapa ema boundary boundary na Congo inefyo ndelanda ngomwina Zambia wonse chitampe fyo kutupamfya nokwelengenya balanda tikasosa nangu ati kabusha takolelewowa nangu ati chisosa chipamano ifwe pano tulefwa afe tuleso saba ku Rwanda tabalelanda palino muhino chita tulipo aba mukongo aba nesu nabe nalimbi balaleko kulanda palino ishita tuafika ifwe kwe tutafira isa mkutuwilo ko tuli kumyesu kufyalu fyesu kwabo usaka kwa bano na mailandire twalambo kuchifikane fifi mutima twambo kufikana tulefikane chimutima chita tulechwa mu Zambia ifwe ichakweba ati walanda ati watuke mfumu uwakana kofi watuke mfumu uwakana konze watuka nefe tuli kuno bonse nafwe bafuma mu Zambia yo walelanda atuke mfumu ifwe tatuletuka kwe mfumu ifwe tulefwa fyo kulalanda epela imwe mwama journalist nabakapokola bonse bakapokola nimwe musungo chite mutende wa muchalo ere wakwe bati omuntu uli umuntu wakaele torture bakapokola torture is against the international laws. Torture is against balilanda bakateka president akaindeshe mali myeba bonse mumfwe wino bakapokola civil servants ama doctors. You are on your own. I repeat, you are on your own. Oro abantu bakalaisa mukukonka baisa ku polisi ati ubushiku wa pasondo. Elio muntu ulia Duncan uyoba mwengati na wasangeyo chipepa na katushinga eo onga chikweba ati ufinshishi wenga na baisa konfirmo ngaeo pasa Duncan ulawa papile munuma. Ngaeo ulawa papile munuma. Ikese nshitaimo bakapokerolo bakaya ipusha ku Kamfisa. Abale bomba buli obushiku ni bani bakesa ni pusha imwe ero bakamisenda mwe kafye pantu no balilanda. You are on your own. Muletesha so kanji mwe bantu bakwalesa alepo twafika pa telwa mwana oseka awe na tusungilile chiwote ukutinya abantu ukulatinya abantu lakini ukulanda ubuteka bulebo awe kuyuka kuko ku Rwanda kotabalanda abantu nomba Zambia te Rwanda mwe utekwe chichena fe twala koma ila poifwe ku Rwanda tabalanda abantu ule fayo kukana kabieni pama platform ponse kabieni pa TikTok muste click kabieni mumfo tamwa umfo wina Rwanda lelanda fibi padi tabalanda ekwebati inana libe pusha yo au pantu tamwa monati Rwanda mwa becha resumecha bakali mu cyaro mu Africa Rwanda tetifike kuri Egypt mwe kanafeta wenda mulechita compare Rwanda na Egypt mwe mulechita compare Rwanda na South Africa Rwanda mwiste compare na South Africa tamwenda mwiste compare Rwanda na Botswana mwiste compare na Rwanda imwe ifuma narration ififa wale tupela tiyo pantu ku Rwanda ekulisana ekwa bobusaka tawako ku Botswana iwe wali ku Botswana okuba fole kama students impia wali yako iwe bala ilandira Botswana bala ilandira ama fisakano ama ilandire no kuyendela tu Botswana no kuyupa wale opana okupa baopa mazambians da kwa bati kupa fiwa kumia abo bambi abo bayupa na febeka imwe chalo cha Zambia twaka mwe bantu bakwalesa. This is very serious. If you stop the people from speaking, muchalo tamwali kwenkondo mzambe twaka naba nesto nabachindika aba ku Rwanda bali kwete nkondo chachine ifo muzambia tamwali nkondo twaka na mwebale tuteka ichimutima echo echirefu moko chikane na mwene ero bonse mwebale umfo apa mwemisepela bonse bakada baba UPND I'm appealing to you. UPND cadres, you are on your own. You will get the law. They will arrest you. The same police you see today by UPND cadres, the same police you are looking at today, they will come and pick you up because you are on your own. Marilanda Kale. Chikabwela clip chilia. When you have been in the cells, Bakakweva, didn't I tell you? Yes, you said it. Yeah, we repeat it here. You are on your own. Thank you.
Thank you, Don Oscar. But Clement, you can go ahead.
Yeah, Danny Pusha wants more panel.
Moisen Mukwai, Moisen, thanks for joining.
How if we feel the UPND guys are trying to use to rule by the iron of the fist, because now as things stand, if you interfere, they are not even in their favor. So what they are trying to do is to instill fear in every citizen. In any way, they feel like will be intimidated, so that Tualare Kokulanda wouldn't speak about any wrongs they are doing, because the moment you say something, you're on their target, like you're a criminal, you have committed a very big crime. So they don't want people to say, because in as much as we speak out, we are pointing out the wrongs that these people are committing, the more people are becoming aware. So when this time around, due to time, because they have nothing to tell us. So what can they do? So that we stop saying things and we start supporting them, which is wrong. So I would say, let us unite through these platforms. I know there are a lot of people that are listening, so that we speak out. We shouldn't be intimidated. We shouldn't even be scared. You see, when I was listening to Waimi, when he talked about, there's a tribe that has been like, it's a unique tribe. Because so far, the only people that have been arrested are the people that are talking about this other tribe. But this other tribe, when you talk about them, it's okay, it's normal. But for these other ones, it's a crime, which is totally wrong. Because as we say, one Zambia, one nation. And what the president and this government is preaching, they say something else. When it comes to act, they act differently. You see, they would say, no, freedom of speech. They have told us of, you can say whatever you feel like saying, but when you say something, you are arrested at the same time. So, more especially the youths, when they arrested Waimi, they kept him for a year and then released. What is he saying? When you look at those interviewers today, when he spoke to them, they were even scared. They never wanted to go into details. They never even wanted to ask questions more, because they know maybe their station will be closed. So even before that interview, maybe there were even cops out there you might not even know. They were being asked and told what to say. So otherwise if interview. So it's high time that we join hands with the campaign these people, so that 2026, there's nothing working. They have nothing to tell us. All they do is now start beating people. Look at Petauki, but the Minister of Information says there was no violence. They can't even talk about it. They can't even mention anything. If you mention anything wrong that they've done, you see, the next morning, where is he? So who's going to speak? And then if everyone is quiet, automatically they will do things their own way. And then at the end of the day, because we are a peaceful nation and we believe in oneness. From, the time of our forefathers, they have been preaching one Zambia, one nation. It has been there. There has been no war. We have never fought each other. It's only now that I realize, maybe even when PF, UPND, there was all those fracases. I think UPND was engineering all those things. Because this time around, you see, PF are not even retaliating, but UPND are busy there beating up people, chasing people, which I know you remember the Mapatisia formula. It started with them, and then it it went, and they said, no, it's PF that are violent, PF are beating people. Today we talk of cadres, even in town. They are busy beating people in stations. They are busy beating people. With them, they're even coming together, making plans and strategies of how they're going to fight the opposition. They wouldn't even want to see the opposition going out there to say what they can say. So it's high time we join hands and campaign them more than ever. We shouldn't keep quiet. We shouldn't be scared. We should just start saying the wrongs are wrongs. Whatever wrongs they are committing, we need to talk about them so that it's our issue. And it is through this platform. If UPND won through such platforms and they want to put a stop to it so that we shouldn't say, when it comes, you just say things here. Tomorrow they are in your DM. They are looking for you. They are at your doorstep. So if they won through this platform, even these other political parties, they don't say, guys, as we are joining forces, let us campaign them both on the ground, on Facebook, TikTok, wherever we feel like we are able to reach out to thousands, to the nation. Let us speak out of the wrongs they are committing, because we need a better Zambia. And it is for us, the young people, our children, because this is not our nation. We are growing old. Our children will be there. What country are we going to live for them? So if we don't speak out today, like Don Oscar said, it will be like the same Rwanda where people are silent. You just follow what the president says and you just do the way they want it to be. But Jack Mwembu is busy there scaring people. He has never even defended. I was looking at this clip when Tasila arrived, the cops were there. What were they doing? Asking them, they said they are their own mission, but why were they there?
Exactly.
They're there to instill fear in people's lives.
We are watching this case. Yeah. Yes. So thank you, Clement Tembo. I think you can change your name for your own security. On TikTok, it's like you're going to war. Apapa tulinomba chimono kwa turea kunkondo na baba UPND. That's why ngolea kunkondo kuchita camouflage. Mwaishiwa. Because if you don't camouflage yourself, you'll be ambushed.
Serious.
So let us be smarter than them. Let's be 10 times ahead of thinking na UPND. Apa, tuilata fe munguru politics. No, hii politics here amba now. Panopene kwamba fe in 2025. Let us be put on the armor of God. No poso mwenso abasungu balanda see something, say something. If yabakuno. That's why upubata batobera basungu bala bafunda fe tuchirutu aiche. This is what you need to start teaching n'abaana benu. No tenga na kwataka mwana kukafunda. See something, say something. That's why if you are of him before developed. Because bamba fe okubafunda bali abaichi. See something, say something. No mba ifo mwana ngati alande awo wirande fe iwe na iwe. This is our culture. We need to break the chains of our culture, which allow us to be manipulated. We allow manipulation. People are being manipulated over a 50 kwacha and sell their loyalty. That's why I am happy. I'll still be happy. What happened in Petauke? Petauke, that is the way to go. You don't abandon your father because he lost an election. Takabokana wiso. Wiso na pia alefu lokulipirira ku school okusupporta wamkana wiso. No, wiso ni wiso. No, you actually comfort him. No, Dad, I know you're going through tough times. I know you will take care of me when things are better. Meanwhile, you do what you can to help your father. Shame on you. Ni mwana minister umbinai satio wakurua pula lera ndachinendu wakurua pula. I will go kurua pula and help wa UPND ukusenda masiti yonse. I'm like, are you normal? Kuti mwaya kudioko bafuma mwaya kudioko bafuma bena kuti mwaya mkulande fya ifyo. Kuti mwaya ku bedroom yabo mwaya mkula chitaka mukusenda masiti yabo. Aba yaba UPND ku bedroom yabo. Let have sense. Mwekalaye batatu Queen Pumi anatukana. Twakula mitukana numba pantu mulete fya bupuba. We shall call you out. Because PF yali kwata bedroom, UPND yali kwata bedroom. Number why imamulea mu bedroom mulya mwine? Mu bedroom yenu. You sell your birthright? Mlandu wakalufuma ko iwe politician. Kutumpoko. Bapeta uke na watulanga formula. This should be the formula throughout the country. Kuno ku US, kwali wama blue states and white and the red states. But Trump ba penene ku California bali shia fya chikulia ni ku blue state kulia. Trump nangu aipompa shanite ya penene kuma blue states. Efyo chikulia chaba fe na Zambia. Ku red state ni ku red state, ku green state ni ku green state. Not mwe wantu mwa green state you muleto mupuba. You are selling your own whatever. Ama states flip built along the rail line because a lot of people have settled there from everywhere. Yes. But yama states, I am my bedroom, yama political parties. Number we are finding abantu bamuli never busy. Ukulashtisha ma states yabo kuli opposition. Upuba washan. Pari 50 kwacha pari business kwa waine mama politics pakushu unonkerepo. Kutumpoko. But Iliaba Pastor Duncan is very annoying because the woman Irene Khan just left the country. How the hell do you torture a man when the UN rapporteur just left your country for human rights violations? You torture a man of God to a point that you want to mukurubambo kumpapa. Nama mufuna musana urochirishan. Na afuna Pastor Duncan yumusana. Muneta matosha chemba muma Zambian seotu so that mutinya abantu beraranda abantu nga bamona Pastor Duncan na chiona ine bakaya mfuno musana nga banchikata pafya bupufafye. Shame on you. You're a disgrace. Are you even human? Whoever you are a disgrace and you will come after you. Imamama inmates, if this word can get out, you people on social media, these pages, some of these pages, they are restricted. Try to share in your WhatsApp group, whatever. If you can't say anything, the least you can do is to share. We need to get the word out that people who are in the prisons who are witnessing all this better take evidence of some sort. Even if you're a police officer, even if you're a correctional officer, you are supposed to abide by the law. As a correctional officer, if something is going wrong, take evidence. Because if you don't prove that you were not part of it, when the day of reckoning comes, if you're a correctional officer who is overlooking, now we kala, the day of reckoning, who are on duty, you shall go. You'll be held accountable. So this is a request to even all correctional officers. You have phones. If you see something that is going on that is wrong, take evidence. That evidence will save you. Because I was not part of it. This is my evidence. Concentration camp Zambia, sure. We're not going to allow it. Zambia te Congo, Zambia te Rwanda, Zambia te South Africa, Zambia te Zimbabwe, Tuaribera. It's upsetting. It is upsetting to see why me fide fiorelando muntu kuchiba mpera nani. If yakudia, no muna nubishi. Minu mayala la kunganda yuwaria wat no tuwa fumana kunchito. Huh? How can you sleep at night? Muma prison se omle pera abantu if yakudia finish at natusot. For shame. I never thought I would live to see this day. I never thought I would live to see this day. So I think I'm done talking. If you have last words, we can close by Edgar. But then Don Oscar, by Clement, you can be last. So I think my Edgar is busy. Clement, last words. Don Oscar, I think we can close.
Okay. Well, I think
if you want, you can join. I'm still here.
But if let us start sharing this information. If I'm going to continue going on those platforms. This is what I would love, and you can make some invitations mobile on Fakupal platform because to Africa number 6,500. Rally 6,500 is a very huge rally. So it's a huge platform to speak to 6,500 people are listening. Thank you very much for your patience and for your love to listen to the truth. Here, we don't do propaganda. Here, we want to speak the truth. We want to speak the truth. If the government does something good, we say the government has done something good. If the government messes up, like many things that they have messed up, the load shedding, 21 hours of load shedding, we have to condemn. Selling of meal, we have to condemn. Exporting electricity and leaving your people in suffering, we have to condemn. So we are factual, we are realistic, we are objective. That's what we want. There is no longer, we have no 60 years after independence. 60 years after independence, Zambia ikote na tukota wa Zambia imwe. We muntu we mukote, ulefu atule weke la kusia kariati yo shishi weza pade fonshifo lelanda ulika kote Zambia. Na tukota bonsi hapa. Umukote takwete na ama excuse. There is no excuse nomba patakuli. So na panomba papadina one day foot kesalanda padia mama longana. Abalongana mwe longana imwe ma political parties. Time is coming for you. 2026 tatulefaya ulongana finga walifuele cha green wayalongana na wakatapaka nencha kashika walifuele cha yellow wayalongana necha chama wala mabala takuli mu 2026 nanguka bepali ba UPN ndi tukakana ukese muri ba PF tukokana nga longana bench. You don't have the plight and you don't respect the voters. You are not you are not worthy to be called honorable. When some people they put you in power, the PF they put you in power, you betray them. You don't deserve to be called honorable. Don't deserve. So no mbapa. If you we have to vigil. Let's keep vigil in Zambia. If you kukanya landa ndemona kwa dimbiko finga fumani ku Rwanda. I am just suspecting. Nshila kwata assurance. But ndefo yanke pushe. Ndefo apanunga pali ba UPND nganachime pushe a question. We want to look into your face and to ask you serious questions. Not if you kupita mumbali, if you kusafishan chani, if you chulongano, if you kulongane. We don't have time if you kulongane. We have time for serious issues here. So, number, silence, Zambia. Don't keep quiet.
Silence is violence. Silence is violence. Cool and down.
And it's consent. Silence is consent. we have accepted what has happened. Balaba kulwa kumwesu balwa imwe na twali rufianya chachi naba kuchipata na batufunda twala sumini shapa ine ndi wakulwa pula mfu mu kitembo so ine nali umfako okusebana nensumina mweba kuchipata mwewa kumawa alana mutufunda ife tatwakwata ichirumba cyabati ubufyashi bamaye abale tufunda ifati mayo wanje bereko ayoko wikatuka abantu mayo wanje bereko ayoko wikatuka abantu bonse wasanga nibawiso bonse nibanoko abantu basuma bakakushika bakakutwala kumanda abakalambo bo wasanga bonse nibanoko nibo bonse nibawiso nangulishiru nanguba mukaka mu kifungo balwapula abafyashi benu bali bakaka mu kifungo imwe mwabasusha bati nibano bawiso bali abo bakakire nibawiso baliya bakaka wiso waisa mukana ati nshamu ishiba tuli bantu bamusango nshimwe
niba Judas ko Judas ati Judas yafi alikirwe kulwapula Judas yafi alikirwe kulwapula so bonse abakulwapula mulopa wakwa Judas bakwata
alana tusebana
balwapula
takwa baba kukakira wiso ati pantu wiso ali mu kifungo pantu wiso ali mu kaza no mulandu ngo kumukanda wakana
wa Judas yafi alikirwe kulwapula maimbuyazi Judas yafi alikirwe kulwapula
museba nyoyo na imwe twasebana alana tupona matoro shukulamba na yalamba no mbaine nshaponere banji ndefo kwima ndekunta netoloshi nkunte toloshi twalambo kuya kuntanju kusebana twa
abena lwapula in like number one Elias Munsha, but in I can't think of that man. I'm just like, from like Elias Munsha file twa inankwe pati biba kwetu and how he has flipped turandira abantu. Look at how Elias Munsha is behaving. Even today there was some ridiculous comment, his fight he was involved. He has this thing with Emmanuel Mwamba.
Kasebana fyomwene no bakayi ubufi bukaleta twalelando no manga wambo kulabe po ufi ubupi wali kwa totumolo twipi ubufi bulano kubwela ubufi bwaba kwati ni uri yankanya mailo we mulumendo na umfati pamala pafina iyo nkanya mailo asange impanga
nabocha
no kwa kubela mina nomba wala ya pese kuwala bela mina
kusebana nisebana
sebanya nomba wa sebana so nomba imwe bantu bakwalesa ifo tule fire fikweno kulanda mulelanda mwebe na Zambia tatwa kwete
keep talking Zambians
ifwe tatwa kwete wa Rwanda
abena Zambia muitina that act of Ukuma by Pastor Duncan is an intimidation and circulating the video. That is intimidation.
Yes.
The reason they beat up by Duncan, not to circulate video, is to show people. Yes.
The law is blind. So once this is my last word. My last word is to the youth especially. Once my last word is also to the civil servants, doctors, nurses, council workers, to the police service. My brothers and sisters, remember the words of President Hakainde Hichilema. You are on your own. You are on your own. Ama presidents walikwata immunity. Former President ECL has immunity. President Hakainde Hichilema has immunity. Imoba civil servant, vaka pokola, va doctor, ama nurses, va teacher imwe. Teacher nga wakwe vatiba, Leka, you don't have an immunity, my dear sister, my dear brother. You have no immunity. The law one day is going to catch on you. Nangu chume nichi pastor, nangu chume nichi kome nikawai miaka kapuba. Chibokolo tamwamu mine. Chibokolo tabawa na ba mkonyamu ni mkonya.
Oh, wale tukishanya nangu, where they were supposed to be arrested.
Wale tukishanya nkondo chibokolo tabamu konyapo ne mkonya. Why mi uyumwa umaba umuntu mwa ichiba museba nyoko. If you have to kana bonsi bena Zambia. Ababa bili abo kutwalanda ma example bena Zambia. Umo mwa muchindamika umo mwa mususha ichichira necho twakana mwe bantu bakuzambe kanshi twakulalanda shana mwe kuteko ala tukwete 60 years after independence na punda ine 60 years uri mukote Zambia ero mukote takwabo kuberero lusenga apange chirubo Zambia uri mukote taturi baiche twali abaiche ro kwali bakaunda nomba panal tukota 60 years elo tushiyaba icho ufiweka bweka aho twakana 7,000 viewers 7,000 ya assembly mwena Zambia twale ni message itule mieba twale ni share everywhere. We don't want to be in ignorance. We want to know what is happening in our country. We want a matured Zambia this time. Abalongana bonse kuya. Bala bonse bapala never sumba. Bonse balongana kuya kama party. Bachilongane baba party. Kuya. Kui kwatro mukashiwobe weka ngaliwebo PF. Mari PF continue ngaliwebo MMD. Mari MMD continue. Kwati wakutua kwata shani haba kashabengi. Kutuka kwata shani haba lumendo haba abengi. Thank you very much.
Ahora, about Clement, last words.
As for me, it's high time we unite, we voice out. Tuikara fye tondoro. Tamtunga tuikara tondoro. Today ipaya fye fuevene. Cause not money file chitika. And we shouldn't be like afraid of anything, because if our forefathers who fought for independence kept quiet, that time we wouldn't have been in this state today. But they fought, they were not scared. They even slept in the bush. They were persecuted, they shedded blood, but they came out victorious. Even these chains and yoke that we entangled ourselves in, we thought they would liberate us, but today we are in chains and shackles because of these few people that are in charge today. So it's high time we start speaking out. If we voiced out during MMD, even during PF, let us do the same to UPND, because as far as I'm concerned, UPND in one term, they have failed us. They have failed to honor their promise. They cannot even keep their word. They can say this today, tomorrow it will be something else. Today they say something else, tomorrow it's another thing. They act on different things. They're not even, you cannot even trust them. You cannot even trust their words because they don't live up to their promises. They don't live up to their word. And this time around, what can they tell us apart from instilling fear in all the citizens? Because the more people speak, they are in danger. So at the end of the day, we choose to keep quiet. But let us speak out through this platform. Let us unite. Because they wanted to oppress the voice that would speak. So if one is arrested, let others begin speaking. Let others stand out and say, no, we are not going to accept every mediocrity that comes from the government. No. We should unite all tribes. It's not about every tribe. Also, we're feeling the pain. Everyone is undergoing the same pressure and oppression that people are going through. It's not that northern or southern. We are passing through the same situation. So even other people, let's talk of other people that are of these tribes, that they're not supporting the government of the day. They're also persecuted. So why should we keep quiet? So they are trying to kill us, destroy a voice that will lead the nation. We are the leaders of this nation, and if we're not speaking out, UPND won't govern well. So as we speak out, they want to act in their own ways. They know it all. They want their will and their plans to succeed, yet they are failing the people of this country. And we place them to rule and control the situation. So this time around, let us stand out, voice out, let this platform grow, let us keep on sharing, inviting more people that are not even there. Even Mabases, we have been there, they're complaining. Let us speak out to Mabases in every platform that you're in. We've been more stations on. Others are even failing to, to speak out. I'll just state this. They said the station. They used to pay a 50 kwacha. This time around, they have increased to 100 kwacha mumba. And that money goes to Wakata. So each bus ngaya longa ireli pira 100 kwacha ngai karamba. Na paget na pay na ireli pira 75 kwacha. Ututu no ireli pira 75 kwacha paget 8 kwacha. So ngamwaingira moninda mashinge shireshara kuli Wakata we. And the drivers are complaining because the prices are not even being increased. But if you're pain, and the people that are benefiting, but if the drivers tries to voice out, whatever time on station, station, they even charge them a 3-pin. That is happening right now. So things are not that's okay, and they tell us there's no cadarism, and the cadres are busy collecting money there. And this time around, they're even putting on their regalia. You just, they think you're campaigning them, you're speaking against them. This is what is happening. So let people stand out and start voicing out. If you're around go Mumbai, you find out that people are paying more. But I repeat 50 kwacha, how do you increase 50%, 100%? Why repeat 100 kwacha? So walonga trip mwasha 100 kwacha wabwera walonga 100 kwacha irafe kuli wakadako paget na pay na washa. So you're living about 170 every trip you make, and things are so hard. So all those things are happening, and if we don't voice out, we don't say them, things will look like free normal.
That's what they want. That's what they want. So they are shutting out opposing voices so that only their supporters will be talking. They want to create this narrative that everything is okay. And the thing is, rural Zambia, we have different problems, us in rural Zambia and urban areas. Muma urban areas, Muma load shedding, a high cost of fuel. Even in Petauke, we can tell that the people aba voted by UPND ba muma rural mumishi mulia omo tabapita muri road shedding tabapita mo tabalipira nankani no load shedding fuel tabata experienced. They have challenged mainly for the villagers in the rural ni fertilizer. So maybe abachita promise fertilizer baba pera notusaka tuwabunga. That's how they got their vote. Mwamona.
No, and this is what we are. This is what we are saying. This is what we are saying. We want. I think one day in the Pange food conversation, we are going to invite the people who are in Luapula. So we have a conversation. Now, in a platform here, so it reaches a lot of people than going even to a rally. We have now, this is 7,500. A rally here, but around 7,500 dead, you cannot get it. You cannot get 7,500 people. So number, if he apakula kwata number ama themes bapumulu makwata theme nge ine ya issue ya kuwapula. Sto kwata theme olutwa mwapanga na ama na kanama invitations before. We have the title of the theme, and we say please tag some people who are from Rwanda because we want to ask them questions. In anticipation, artificial we want to protect our brothers and sisters. We want everyone to be protected. We don't want anyone.
Yes, camouflage. Camouflaging. Online. Don't put your name. If you even your face. I don't want to say my long conflict in the Queen Pumi by Sansi. No. No. So camouflage, remove your face, we want your voice. We want your voice. But the thing is, Don Oscar, before I'm not cutting you, the thing is, in Rwanda, the problem was they did not protect their vote. Because you remember the woman who said I think she was a polling agent. She said the numbers, right? But afterwards, the numbers were increased. So I think this is what we need is the Petauke people, they protected the vote. Mwamona. And nali umfati kuli umurumendo moba imisha afuma kulusa kanef ma pre-match ballot ya kupambashe. That's why they won that seat. Kupambashe. Atibali tumendo mona ma pre-match ballot. Ewa ilechita staff. Ama boxes ya jaene. That's how they managed to steal that pambashe. But no ine umurumendo batumini ati wa kukwine kunchende. Mwamonefile tulera ati mule piribukira bahwishenu. Over what? You are selling your birthright to go and staffed pre-marked ballot to steal an election? How do you sleep at night? Nangukuliresa ukayalandeshi.
We are capable of selling.
Yes, go ahead, Jay, come on.
Yes, I think I have a concern. What I want to